Dave at Barefoot Bushcraft, and we're going to continue with our knot series. So I just showed you the quick setup or the beginning stages for your tarp setup for your ridge line. Now this is going to be the end result. There are different knots, and we'll probably show those as well, but for me, this is my go-to knot every time for a ridge line. Now it's called a trucker's hitch, and I'm sure there's many versions of it. Everybody has their own way, and I'm sure that that's the absolute right way. I will show you what I was taught. Because a lot of times, so a classic trucker's hitch is they'll grab one loop, and then you get a bite from, you make sure you go not from where you're anchored, but to where you want to be anchored. Now, they'll run their line through, I'll just do it what it's supposed to be. A normal one. That's a typical trucker's hitch where you only have one loop. But when you really reef on this and you let it go for a couple days, or it's frozen, or it gets, wet, and you put a lot of tension on this, even a few times, because sometimes things stretch and you have to redo it, the likelihood of getting this undone, it's pretty slim. So then it becomes a knife knot. So what I was taught, the idea is to be able to pop it out. But even with that one, just the one loop, it makes it very difficult. So I was taught to make three. 1, 2, 3 twists, and then grab that loop. Okay, so now you can feed your other line through that. Sorry, I'm losing dexterity. It's pretty cold out here. Okay, so now what I've done, and it's the same as the other trucker's hitch, is that I've created a pulley system for myself, and I can really reef on this knot, on this rope. So my ridge line becomes tight, tighter. I mean, you can tie down your boats with this, your canoes. It doesn't have to just be a ridge line. This knot is universal. So I'm just gonna make a quick knot. All right, so that is my version of a trucker's hitch. So when I want to leave, I pull everything through. Probably a bit smaller. Okay, now because I've done my original 3 loops, it comes undone a lot easier. All right, so I will teach you another version. Same thing, 3 loops, 3 twists, grab that loop. Now this I heard from the gray-bearded Green Beret, and he made a lot of sense. When you put all that tension on this loop, and you put all that rope burning through at high pressures, it causes heat, an extreme amount of heat. So rather than putting my rope back through this and pulling it tight, so now I've got pressure and I've got friction, which causes immense heat. If this knot's going to break, it's going to break right there. So if you're lucky enough to have a carabiner, use it. This is the moment to use it. Sorry about that. So now I can reef just as I wanted to, and I don't have any fear about causing any structural problem with that rope. There is no heat, there is no friction. I just do my knot the same way. Okay, well, that's my version and other people's version of the trucker's hitch. There's a lot of lot of variations in there, but hopefully it's all coming together to work for everybody. So thanks for joining. We'll see you next time.